What happens when you boil a funny bone? You make laughing stock. All right, welcome back everybody to another delicious episode of Cooking with Sun King. I'm Chef Steven. A little change of scenery for today. We are here at the signature table at the Fisher's Test Kitchen to do a delicious Keller Haze pork carnitas tacos with a mango habanero hot sauce. So our pork shoulder today comes to us from our great friends at Seven Sons, of course, via Green Bean Delivery. Pasture-raised pork out of Roanoke, Indiana. We are going to cube that up into about 1-inch cubes, hit it with just a little bit of salt, about 12 ounces of Keller Haze, depending on how much pork you have. We're gonna let the whole thing reduce for about 60 to 80 minutes until the pork is fork tender, all of the liquid has reduced, and the pork has started to crisp in its own fat. This out, and it up. So for our mango habanero hot sauce, we're gonna take 2 large mangoes that have been peeled and cubed. You wanna make sure those are good and ripe. 4 habaneros. This is where you get to decide the heat level. If you want it spicier, leave the seeds and the veins in. If you do not, you can just cut around the outside and cut all of those out, and your will be less spicy, but we do want that habanero flavor. We'll then also zest and juice 1 lime. We got about 4 cloves of garlic, a little bit of honey, some salt, cider vinegar, a little bit more beer. We're gonna puree all of that first and then cook it down for just about 20 minutes until it's a nice hot sauce consistency. Get some peely stuff. A sharp knife is safer than a dull knife, kids. So there is a pit, vertical pit, kind of mango shaped inside of the center of a mango. We're just gonna try and work around that as much as we can. Cut all this off, that as much as possible. And then we chop. Just allows us to make blending easier. The smaller things are, the happier your blender will be for sure. But we're just gonna use an immersion blender today. This is my little friend. Obviously all of the ones you'll have at home will be a lot smaller. Your normal house blender will work just fine as well. So we are just going to cut the outsides of these habaneros off, add everything into a nice tall walled container, and use our immersion blender to blend it all together. We'll then cook that down for just about 20 minutes until it's a nice smooth consistency. The fruitiness of the habanero pairs really, really well with any tropical fruit. So that's why we used it today. And it goes gorgeous with the beer, which is a brand new product from us at Sun King. Lower IBUs, so great to cook with, which is why we're using it in the pork today. So we're gonna add our apple cider vinegar in. It's just about half a cup. For garnish. We gotta season our food. 4 whole cloves of garlic. We're gonna use some honey today. You can use agave if you want. You can use sugar, just regular sugar. Entirely up to you, but we like the nice mild flavor of a nice little honey. Making sure not to get the white part, the pith. We're just looking for the green. The white part's very bitter. We just want that nice citrusy pop. Always zest your citrus before you juice it, because it'll make your life a lot easier if you try to zest this. It'll be kind of clumsy and you might cut yourself. That's not good. And then about a half a cup of our Keller Haze beer. There. And then we blend. Make a lot of noise. There it goes. And then we just need to cook this in a nice high-walled saucepan for about 20 minutes or just until nice and reduced and sticky and delicious.
Yay fun!
Hot sauce. Stir the pork. Oh. So to finish everything, we're gonna wait until our pork carnitas are crispy and delicious. All of that liquid's going to reduce. The fat that's left over is going to help us crisp everything up, and we do want them to be a little crunchy on the outside. So as have you ever had those things? You remember those little moose sticks as a kid, where you turn it upside down and went. To wrap it all up, we're gonna grill some tortillas, and then our hot sauce is starting to thicken really nicely. We're gonna let that cool. Of course, season everything to taste, and go to the plate. Just gonna put them along the side here. So we can do that and that. Can you hear that, kids? I'm sure somebody out there is gonna like that. I'm really good at making sure that this is broken up. Always sounds so creepy, especially the eating ones.
We're not gonna do any mukbang?
No, we're not looking for a full toast or a griddle or anything. If you like a crispy shell, you can use a crispy shell. If you like a flour shell, you can use a flour shell. We're going with corn today. We're just using the grill to kind of warm these up a little bit so they're a little more pliable and ready for our tacos. Good. Shut off the heat. One last, oh there. A bunch of brown stuff, like that. So to finish, you'll find that maybe some little bits are starting to stick to the bottom of your pan as things get crispy. We're looking for that nice soft texture. We're using that last little bit of our Keller Haze beer to deglaze the whole pan. Those bits will come right off, and then we can start assembling our tacos. Just a little bit of fresh cilantro and onion. We're gonna shave up some goat cheddar, and of course our delicious mango habanero hot sauce. Tacos. I like that we get steam in here. We'll do this 2 more. Okay. Boom. Thank you everyone for watching our pork carnitas tacos with mango habanero salsa, of course featuring our brand new core beer, Keller Haze. This is a year-round beer for us from now on, so you will see it everywhere. All of your favorite Sun King locations and anywhere else you enjoy our fine, delicious beers. If you love this recipe, go over to greenbeandelivery.com/blog. You'll find it there. Of course, once again, we want to thank the Signature Table at the Fisher's Test Kitchen for hosting us today. Brand new location for us. We hope you like it. Of course, let us know down in the comments there how you like everything so far. We really appreciate that. This has been another episode of Cooking with Sun King. Cheers.